It had been 4 weeks since you last confronted Jungkook in his office. Since then, he'd been treating you like fragile glass, more gentle than usual, kissing your forehead, sitting too close, whispering twisted endowments like my perfect little girl and I'll always protect you even from yourself. You couldn't breathe, you were being watched. The guards outside didn't meet your eyes. The maid looked at you with pity every time she handed you your tea. And Jungkook, he was always there until today. This morning, he left for a sudden meeting with one of his syndicate members. Something about the East Wing files being compromised. You didn't care. All you saw was an open window, a chance, a crack in the glass, an opening in your cage. You had exactly 1 hour before he returned. You stood in front of your bedroom mirror wearing a plain hoodie and jeans you had secretly kept hidden behind a wardrobe. No more silk dresses, no more white lace he made you wear around the house like some porcelain doll. Your hands were trembling as you showed the small map you had drawn in pencil into the front pocket. You whispered to yourself, "Get guard shift at 3:30. Jungkook's meeting is 25 minutes away. Just walk like you're going for air. Calm, calm. Please, please don't mess this up. Go from the back door like nothing happened." You said, your voice is shaky. You look at the camera in your bedroom thinking, if Jungkook will see you, he will think you are going for a walk in the mansion's garden as usual. Really, Ryan? Jungkook is not that dumb. You took a deep breath and opened the bedroom door slowly, making sure the cameras in the hallway were still pointing at the stairwell exactly how you had left them after accidentally knocking the angle as 2 days ago. You pulled out your mom's picture from your jeans pocket and stared at it with a sad smile. You caressed her pic. She looked at you with hollow eyes and your heart clenched. You said, "I'm sorry, Amma. I should have run sooner." You said softly under your breath. You took a deep breath and walked out of your room. You walked past the empty hallway, past the grand staircase, past the oil painting of Jungkook. The rain had started pouring heavily. The guards at the east end were standing under the shelter, distracted by the sound. You slipped through the narrow kitchen hallway, your footsteps light and silent. One of the maids saw you. It was Mira, but she didn't say anything. Her eyes met yours. She just looked at you with a knowing glance and turned away. You gulped and reached the back door, the one that led towards the storage shed and the far garden wall. A blind spot in the camera system, one you discovered by watching the hallway monitors late at night while pretending to read books in the study. You opened the door slowly, breathing in the rain-soaked air. Freedom. You started running. Mud splashed under your shoes as you sprinted across the stone path towards the sidewall. Your hands fumbled with the rope you had hidden behind the hedges a week ago. You threw it over the wall, gripping the knots with desperation, climbing as fast as your trembling arms could manage. Your heart pounded like a warning drum in your chest. One more pull, just one more. You panicked. One more pull, and you were over the wall. You pushed yourself up, ignoring the everything around you. Your muscles, your fingers bleeding from the stone scraping your palms. And you did it. You climbed down the wall. You ran. Your lungs burned. Your heartbeat is pounded against your ribs like a trapped bird. The sky above was heavy. Heavy grey, the storm clouds like a warning from the heavens, but nothing could compare to the storm raging inside you. You pushed through thorny hedges, ignored the pain scraping across your skin, and bolted barefoot across the muddy grass. The mansion behind you faded into the distance, the towering prison you had called home for too long. You didn't even look back. You didn't have to. You knew he wasn't behind you. That's what scared you more. He stood by the tall window, a glass of red wine in his hand and his other hand tucked calmly into his pocket. His eyes were fixed on the garden wall, the same one you had just climbed over. A shadow of a smoke touched his lips as he took a slow sip. She really thought I wouldn't notice, he said to himself almost fondly. He turned slightly as one of his guards entered the. She is headed towards the outer road. Should we intercept? Jungkook didn't even glance at him. She'll run until her feet bleed. Let her. She needs to exhaust herself. Then bring her back quietly. Yes, boss, he said and bowed. The door closed. Jungkook turned back to the window, the rain beginning to smear the glass. A drop slid down like a tear. He watched it lazily, speaking as if you were standing there. Run, angel, run until you believe you are free. It makes catching you that much sweeter. Your legs ached, your clothes were soaked and torn by branches, your ankle throbbed, but you didn't stop. You couldn't. The road was ahead, somewhere beyond the trees. You could hear Scar faintly. Real people, real life away from his touch. You mumbled to yourself between desperate breaths. I can't go back. I won't let him cage me again. Your breath caught when you saw a fence ahead. Beyond it, gravel, a driveway. You stumbled forward, heart surging with a tiny flicker of hope. But before you could scream for help, before your fingers could even grip the fence, a pair of arms wrapped around your waist from behind and slammed you to the ground. You screamed, raw, wild, scratching, kicking, trying to break free. No, let me go. Please help me. You sobbed. You saw just behind the fence, a few meters away, an ongoing road, and the bus stopped. Stop struggling. Boss said not to hurt you, but if you keep kicking, he said, gritting his teeth. You bit his wrist. He cursed, dragging you upright, gripping your arms tightly. You were thrown into the back of a black car seconds later. Doors locked, windows tinted. You were caught, and now he was waiting.